What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday night. Are we going to see CONCACAF get destroyed again by CONMEBOL? That's the question on everybody's mind. I don't think this is straight. I did see that Curacao is winning right now, which is pretty beast because they're getting outshot 8-4, and Trinidad have 3 big chances missed, dude. And I don't think any of them went on target. Anyways, y'all drop your score predictions down below. This is going to be a weird stream because I feel like I'm just going to keep going directly into the U.S. men's national team stream from this one. How's my day? I appreciate you asking, Cap. It's been busy, man. A lot of football to watch. Ton of football to watch. Asian football, the friendlies this morning. I haven't watched any of the Jordan-Albania game. Obviously, I haven't seen Trinidad Curacao yet. I was at the gym doing my rehab, so I missed that one, but it's been a lot of that in work. Looking at Canada's lineup here, Kyle Larin starting again is disappointing. I will say outside of that, this is the best lineup that they have. Maybe Luke Figueroa could probably be the starting CB. Maybe Marsh thinks it's too soon. Waterman was okay against Australia. I'm not mad about him keeping the starting spot, even though I do not rate him as a player. Colombia, on the other half. So Dita, Lucumi have stayed as the center backs. Angulo Munoz, Lerma Castaño. This is the exact same 11. Am I looking at... Wow, this is the exact same 11. Is this the exact same 11 for both teams? I think it is. That's crazy. Damn, it's hot in here. What can't we spoil? Please, for the love of God, do not spoil the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Y'all can talk. I know all the scores of the friendlies. I know everything else. Just like I'm begging you, especially Panama, Suriname. I'm like really, really trying to not get that spoiled. It will make me very sad. Can you spoil Curacao, Trinidad? I know what happened at halftime. I prefer if y'all didn't talk about the second half, though. That would be great. Is this the wrong lineup? I mean, I'm just going off football. Maybe this is. This is Canada versus Colombia. Hold on. I'll check out Canada Twitter. Maybe I do have the wrong one. Hold on. I mean, football's wrong quite often, so let's see. Let's see. Damn, I got hella notifications on Twitter today, man. Okay. Can men's national team. Let's see. Oh, Luke Figueroa did start. Okay. Football was just completely wrong. Well, not completely. 3 spots are wrong. So Oluwaseyi in for Larin. Okay, I think everybody's happy about that. No offense to Kyle Larin. Your days are gone. Luke Figueroa's in for Waterman. I think that's actually a brilliant decision. I don't like St. Clair in. I'll be honest. I'm a Crepeau guy. And you stack Yao for Saliba. Yeah, I think makes sense. Especially since, Eustaquio doesn't have a ton of reps with the national team recently since he missed the Gold Cup. So I'm okay with that. Let's go to Selección Colombia. Let's see what they're doing. What's their alineación? Is it released? Titulares. Here we go. Can everybody see that? I hope so. Montero, Andres Roman, Sanchez, Lucumi, Mojica. Wow, okay, so this is actually pretty rotated. Juan Portilla, I don't even know who that is. Richard Rios in the lineup. Quintero back in the starting lineup. Campaz. Oh, I think Campaz is a fullback. He was trash against Peru, if I'm not mistaken. Luis Diaz and Cucho Hernandez up top, I believe. Wow, okay. So this is completely incorrect. I don't know when Fault Mob is going to update. But we're gonna wait it out. Okay, let me pull up the stream here. I guess the game hasn't started either. Here, let me go to TSN. Okay, I don't think the game started. I see TSN doing like some highlights right now. Looks like highlights from the Wales game. These are like old highlights. Campaz is a winger for Rosario Central. Maybe I'm thinking about Campana. Is there a different guy called Campana for 8:30 start? It got delayed? Oh, bruh. Okay. All right, so I guess we're just chilling then. Did you see the AFC results? Yeah, watched every game. I watched second half of Japan, Brazil, pretty much all of Korea, Paraguay, Hong Kong, Bangladesh. What else did I watch? Both AFC games. Minutes of Iran, Tanzania. And apparently I saw one of the goals and nothing else happened the entire game. Usman's national team lineup is also out. Watch the Jamaica game. Yeah, I guess we can do Jamaica in the meantime. I mean, why not? We got 30 minutes to kill, so shout out to this. Oh my god, that's terrifying though, because that means that Jamaica hasn't quite started yet. See, Panama, Puerto Rico, Argentina. I don't know if this game has started either. But let's go to Curaçao, Trinidad. ¿Buscas datos ilimitados? No, I'm not. Iraq didn't qualify. Very sad. I'll be honest, dude. They didn't deserve to qualify. Iraq sucked. Like, it was like very bare minimum, man. Like, they haven't leveled up. Maybe I'm being a dick. I see that. I'm like, why did you sack Casas? Casas could have beat Indonesia 1-0. Casas could have gotten pretty thoroughly outplayed by Saudi Arabia, but not conceded. It's exactly what happened. I saw some people saying like, oh, Saudi's lacking serious creativity. I'm like, are you kidding me? Serious creativity? They generated 15 chances. Just Al-Dosseri's trash. No, they cooked Iraq. They cooked Iraq. Iraq had like 2 good chances, and Hassan Al-Tambakdi just squashed both, man. I'm excited for the games tonight, though, for Canada and the USA. Oh, man, I need to record. Damn, I need to record the entire US game. I don't want to miss any of it. How the hell am I going to do that? How am I going to do that, though? Okay. All right. Everybody remain calm. What could I do? Huh. I might have to bounce out, turn on my VPN, and then bounce back in. How is Saudi good when they were ass cheeks at the Gold Cup? Totally different team, T-Bird. Literally none of those players, except like a fullback, were part of the actual team. It's entirely a Saudi B team that we saw. Cape Verde made history. I saw that. Congratulations to them. I think it's a really cool story. I think a lot of people thought they could have done it the whole time because Cameroon are kind of like hit or miss right now, but still really nice. Japan versus Brazil was fun until Japan decided to whoop us. I don't know, Canal. I really feel like Brazil just lost the game. Like, I mean, you got the same defender basically responsible for both goals. One is an own goal, and the other, he just passes it straight to Minamino. It was more of a Brazilian self-destruction, I felt like. Different types of teams. Record using your phone. No, I just have to log into my Hulu and so Benin bottled it. I don't know anything about them, bro. I don't know if they really got it like that. So you would have to ask more of an African football expert. I do not know if it was a bottle job. Y'all hold on though. This is gonna disconnect me. Everybody remain calm. I'll be back in 5 seconds. Okay, I should be back. We lost him. That is hilarious. Oh, that was weird. Was I there the whole time? There was like 3 versions of me in the chat. That was interesting. I'm back. Can everybody hear me? This is going to be very temporary. I'm just logging in so that I can record the USA game. Because I will not be able to watch it in full. And I refuse to listen to U.S. men's national team propaganda accounts about what actually happened because they are delusional. So let me see. Okay, U.S. Australia, record. Boom. Done. Okay, and you know, just for safety, I am recording. Voy a grabar México y Ecuador. Okay. Trump is doing the impossible to take them down as Venezuela. Tim, what the hell does that have to do with Donald Trump? Trump doesn't care about the Iraqi national team. I promise you he doesn't care. Now, he might care about Venezuela, but fortunately they were so bad that they eliminated themselves. Since when did you have a Mike Tyson neck? That dude, it used to be bigger when I was actually wrestling. It's actually gotten quite small compared to what it was in college. So I'm like half-assing this right now because I really want to make sure that I'm recording this game properly. Okay, I think we're good. All right, I can turn off the VPN now, which means I'm going to disconnect again. I'm going to disconnect again. My bad. Last time here. Goodbye. See you in 5 seconds. No, wait, please. That is funny. All right, I'm back. You know what, man? Speaking of streams are getting sloppy, bro. That's what happens. You got 2 jobs. You know, energy starts to fade. Games get delayed by 30 minutes, and all of a sudden I'm playing class clown, trying to entertain everybody. I ain't got shit to say. We got 20 minutes till kickoff. Ask me anything. What's up, Chandler? Jack, what's your thoughts about Portugal? I don't know what they've done. I don't know where they're located. I don't know the results. I don't know who scored. I don't know who missed a penalty. Mr. Happy, I couldn't tell you anything about Portugal. I'm entirely focused on the Americas and Asia. That's been what I've dedicated my life to. Do you rate Juniper Pro League? 100%. 100%. The league is fire. The league is really, really good. I mean, y'all, like, just look at some of the teams in the Americas that have completely lapped Mexico. A lot of their players have passed through the Juniper Pro League. Meanwhile, Mexico's got 2 guys there, Arteaga, who was okay, and Chino Huerta, who's a bench player because he got benched by, you know, another Ecuadorian. It's a great league. Tied against Hungary. I feel like that's not a bad result. Hungary are good. That's not an L. What's your top 10 AFC right now? IDK. Come on, man. IDK, are you the person that always asks me, like, give me your top 30, vacation destinations or like insanely difficult questions to answer? Top 10 AFC right now. Japan, Australia, Korea, Iran, Jordan, 5, Uzbekistan, 6. Oh, God, now it just falls off a goddamn cliff. I'm going to say, you cannot distinguish Iraq and Saudi Arabia. Like, I don't know what the difference is. Saudi Arabia were better today, but they got 3 days extra rest and they played at home. I guarantee you if the Iraqis got 3 days extra rest and the game was in Basra, they probably would have been the better team. So I'm just going to put 7-8 Iraq, Saudi. I don't care what order you go in. Qatar, Palestine. One more, I think. I'll go Oman. Yeah, I'll go Oman. I think that sounds right. Am I missing somebody? That sounds correct. I'll go Oman. I like the wolf cut, Jack. Oh, thank you, Jay. I'm actually getting a haircut, though, like tomorrow. So, RIP. It looks better when it's wet, I have to say. Where's my ginger biscuit being held hostage? Actually, it's funny you say that because y'all might be seeing Connor and something kind of exciting and fun dropping on social soon. I dare not say more. What are the odds Canada wins? 25% chance. I don't think this is like a absolute miracle hail maker. I mean, Colombia rotated pretty hard. Jack, do you think Qatar will do better or worse than 2022? Personally, I think slightly better because there's no pressure on them. Well, Reed, you understand that getting a point is doing better than 2022. Can they get a point? Yes, but man, they suck away from home. I have to see the group, but I think coin toss, they get 1 point or 0. They will seriously get destroyed by any European side, any CONMEBOL side. Their one hope is that they're a pot 3 and they draw like Honduras or something, and they hold them to like a 1-1. Jupiter Strikers have inflated stats. They do, but I'm talking about from a developmental perspective. I mean, Eredivisie Strikers have inflated stats too. I could say Real Madrid wingers have inflated stats. I mean, yeah. What's your prediction today? Ooh, I mean, this Colombian lineup is weird. I definitely think Canada gets a goal. And I kind of think they'll impress. I'm either thinking Colombia 2-1 or maybe Colombia 3-2, something like that. I think this game will have goals. U.S. fans are delusional about their generation. No YouTuber respects all of CONCACAF like Jack. Some would say no YouTuber disrespects all of CONCACAF like myself either. I got hella smoke for the Haitians next video, by the way. I've been nothing but kind to them. And they're throwing my name through the mud. So y'all got your ass kicked 3-0 by Honduras. And I can't wait to talk about it. Hit subscribe. Dropping tomorrow. I am the supervillain of the Americas. Jack, why do you think Indonesia can't become a strong team in Asia? TBH, because their players playing steady, blah, blah, blah. Well, I think Rizal, I'm going to say something insanely controversial. There's a lot of reasons, but I think one reason is because they're not super nationalistic, because most of them aren't fully Indonesian or have an attachment to the culture. And I think that's extremely important for national teams. Like, there's not a national team that's good where, like, the people don't have, I'll say elite, maybe not good, because I don't know, you could say I would have to think of one. I mean, the United States, you could say, no, I mean, I wouldn't say that they're soft. They're not, I think they're patriotic. I just think they're kind of soft at times. I'd have to really dig and think of an example. Forget what I said. But I think you need that. I think you need that to be really successful. Like everybody has to buy in 100%. This has to be your dream. And I think a lot of these guys kind of used Indonesia as like let me see if I can play in a World Cup before my career ends. And it also takes time. You can't recruit 30 players and be as good as like Argentina. That's not how it works. Brazil lost against Japan. More of a Brazil spot on. No, it was a Brazil disaster class. Japan are not back. I'm sorry. Who are you buying in their potential in 5-ish years? Are you taking Segura, Saliba, or Montiel? For me, it's Segura, Saliba. I think both are going to be dogs, but I think Saliba might be a slightly bigger dog. But Segura, I think it's also positionally. But Segura's a beast. My top 3, Japan, Australia, Kuwait. That's insane. Unk, are you throwing it back in a circle if Canada get the W? Why would I be twerking if Canada get... I mean, I think it would be sick. I think it would be fun for CONCACAF. We need some good news. But no, I would not be throwing it back like Megan Thee Stallion. Bro's Majestic? I appreciate that, Snake Boy. Roldan is... No, he's not. No, he's not. That's wild. Yeah, sorry everybody in here. The game got delayed, I guess. Or Fault Mob was wrong, so we're just chilling for another 12 minutes. Who's your top 5 Hamas players of all time? Oh my God. Hamas players of all time. Who's hella Hamas, man? I mean, could Diego Costa be Hamas? I mean, is he terrorizing or is he just like, is he terrorizing others or the game? If he's terrorizing others, Costa for sure. Hamas isn't just like rolling around on the floor. I think you could nominate the entire Saudi Arabia 11. You could probably nominate anybody on Bahrain would also qualify. There's a lot of Hamas players in the AFC, which out of context sounds wild. But you asked the question. Canada will win the World Cup. That is a very long shot. Would you say Danny Munoz is top 5 right back in the Prem? Top 5. I put him at 3. Borderline 2. Best right back in the Americas. Top 5 in the world. Top 3 in the Prem. Daniel Munoz is a stud. How do you feel about the Uzbeks making it out of their group? Who do you think they will draw? I don't feel good about their group. I don't like Cannavaro as manager. I watched the Uruguay game yesterday, and I wasn't impressed. I thought like the Uruguay B kids kind of beat up Uzbekistan a little bit. They got a goal late, and it was a kind of ugly goal. It was okay. But I really want to see Uzbekistan get some more reps with Cannavaro. I got to see who they play next window. I hope they're good games. Oh, wait, they're doing that Egypt. They're going to play Iran again. It's going to be Egypt, Iran, and somebody else, Morocco, Tunisia. That should be fun. Jack, I was at the game. Oh, that's sick. And felt Canada outplayed Australia and deserved the win. We shouldn't have started Laren. What do you think? Chef, man, I'm just going to say every team who's ever played Australia ever left the pitch and said we should have won. But they don't win because Australia were all like monks in a past life. They have insane karma. They're all warriors. They are physical specimens. There's no athletic weakness in the team, and they just grind out these results all the time. I mean, it's every game this happens. So yes, Canada did outplay them. Yes, Canada should have scored, but everybody says that and nobody ever scores, and that's how Australia, have won Asian Cups and made the knockouts of World Cups they had no business doing. Is it success if Mexico finished first in the Jay, what kind of question is this? No, it's an L. Of course, it's a success. It's a success if anybody finishes first. Why isn't your Argentine sidekick here? I forgot his name. Connor is busy right now, but he will be back on the channel soon. Between Iraq and UAE, who you think will qualify? Iraq. UAE are overrated. Oh my God, there's a lot of messages in here. Why is Promise David not starting? Marshawn Fraud Watch. I don't know. I have no idea. Favorite haram ball manager? I'm gonna let the fan, man. Come on, Simeone. Layup. Outside of that, other haram style manager that I just freaking love. Oh. Haram style. That's a good one. It's a good freaking question. I kind of want to say, like, was Oscar Tabares haram with Uruguay near the end? I feel like they had like a 4-year span where they were pretty like defense over everything. My memory's not super vivid of those. I mainly watched them at the Copa and the World Cup qualifiers, but Shin Tae-yong to El Salvador, wow, that would absolutely not work. Who's your top 5 African countries for the World Cup / AFCON? Well, if it's AFCON, number 1, 2, and 3 is Morocco. Number 2, my favorites would go like this. Morocco. This is tough. Morocco. Morocco, Egypt, Senegal, Algeria, Ivory Coast. I think the North African teams rock the AFCON this year. I know I'm going hot takes, but Egypt, man, I'm tired of underestimating those guys. They're like Akram Afif for Qatar. It's just inevitable. Australia with Popovich. Yeah, Popovich hasn't been there long enough for him to be one of my favorite haram managers, but he is haram, dude. I like him more than Graham Arnold. I'll put it that way. Who is stronger, CONCACAF, Asia, or CAF? CAF first, Asia, CONCACAF. And I would say I feel extremely confident with that ranking. Extremely confident. I mean, if you think about it, even though it was fortunate, Korea and Japan just beat Paraguay and Brazil. Is the United States and Mexico beating Paraguay and Brazil right now? They've beaten Paraguay by 2 goals? No. That's a big, fat no for me right now. Maybe if Paraguay rotates like they did today, but CAF is really tough. CONCACAF is by far the worst. Yeah. CONCACAF is interesting because there are just so many teams that don't have a single guy who can like change a game. Like Uzbekistan, I mean, we can go down the list of Asian teams. Like Japan, I mean, forget about it. You got like 10 difference makers on that team. Korea have the best individual players in Asia. The best ones. They have the best midfielder, arguably, in Hwang. They have Lee Gang-in, who's the, what would you call them, best right wing, best attacking midfielder. It's him or Akram Afif. And then they have Son Kyo-min. And then they have the best center back. Like, they just have these, like, gems everywhere. Arguably the best right back in So Young-woo, too. Australia, Nestor Irakunda. I would say he's a difference maker now. Like, I would say Harry Sutar's a mother effing difference maker because he's 7'3" off set pieces. Iraq have Zidane Iqbal, Ayman Hussein. Uzbekistan have Shomurdov, Faisaleyev. That's probably their only difference makers. Kyrgyzstan probably don't have a difference maker. I wouldn't say that Joe Kojo is a difference maker. Iran have that Emi and Azmoun. Even Mohebi, I would say, is a difference maker. Mohebi would start for a lot of CONCACAF teams. Qatar have Afif and Ali. Jordan have Tamari, Olwan. Yazan. Like, there's just like individual brilliance, at least at some Palestine of Wissam Ali. I mean, like, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. But there's a lot of CONCACAF teams. Like, I'm watching Nicaragua, and I'm like, this is terrible. It's diabolical to watch Nicaragua. Same thing. I mean, like Bermuda, like, it's not even fair. Do Puerto Rico have a difference maker? No. I mean, maybe Dominican Republic, you say the Spanish converts, maybe, but I haven't really seen enough yet from either of them to suggest that. Do Suriname have an offensive difference maker? Debatably, Becker. Margaret could get there, but we don't have the reps. Haiti have difference makers. Haiti have Nazone and Pirot. They have difference makers. Who else? Guatemala? I would say Oscar Santis is a difference maker. I would say that he qualifies, but there ain't nobody else in that goddamn midfield. Not Escobar, not yet. Are you gonna stream Mexico? Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know, Coriano, because I'm very scared that I'm gonna get the Suriname Panama game spoiled, which will make me cry. Like, I will shed tears if y'all spoil that. Maybe I should add a banner that's like, please do not say that. I can probably add that right now. Oh God, Trinidad equalized. Oh God. Okay, guys, no. Oh Jesus. Oh, it's popping off. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Okay. Done. Predictions for Ecuador, Mexico. Jonathan, let me see the lineups, and then I can tell you. But I'm thinking Ecuador by 1. Jack, do you think Japan is better than Russia? Yes, I do. Russia are solid. I think Russia and Iran are like the same to me. If anything, Russia might be a little bit more defensively sound. The main thing CONCACAF has going for it is terrible and harsh conditions in away matches. Spot on, man. CONCACAF away days are harder than Asia away days. Maybe I should. Do you think Russia should be unbanned? Yes, I do think Russia should be unbanned. I absolutely think Russia should be unbanned, man. I mean, what has been done to those guys for an entire World Cup cycle? It's not the players' fault. The rules aren't applied fairly. I mean, either we got to start banning a lot more people, or you got to bring the Russians back. I'm all about fairness. At least I think so. Russia are solid, Nikhil. You're right. Russia should go to AFC. I think the Russians wouldn't like the legacy hit that they would take from that, but it would make Asia better. I mean, Russia are instantly competing for top 3 in Asia. I still think Korea and Japan are both better. I think Australia is better than Russia, and then you have the Iran-Uzbekistan conversations. I feel like Uzbekistan played Russia recently. It was a draw, was it not? I'd kill for a yearly U.S. men's national team Russia game. Would be fire. You're always on point. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes I hate you. I mean, Rom, that's how it goes, man. I appreciate that. Sometimes I'm going to piss you off. It comes from a place of love. I just try to call it like I see it. It's always funny when people are clearly like new to the channel or they've never seen my content before, and they'll see a tweet or something. And they're like, you wouldn't say this if Mexico lost or something like that. And I'm like, really? I'm like, bro, do your homework. You have no idea who you're talking to. You know how many evisceration videos I have of Mexico up? I'll send you the playlist link. You can watch every single one. I think I rip Mexico more than anybody else on YouTube. Everybody else, I've never seen, I mean, especially compared to the actual media. Oh my God. Those guys think that we're Spain level. It's embarrassing. Okay, I see the players doing the anthem here. This is a home game for Colombia. That's what I figured was gonna. Oh my gosh, you're right, dude. It is pure yellow. Yeah. Canada needs something good here, man. If they get points here or like a respectable 1-goal loss, really, really nice. Can you send me that playlist? The Mexico Evisceration playlist? Yeah. I think it's just called Mexico on the channel, and 80% of those videos are me dragging the national team. Here, one sec. I'm going to edit this. Here we go. Maybe if I say this instead. Oh gosh, that's diabolical. Why is it so big? No. Why did it show up as the most giant overlay I've ever produced? All right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Unk versus technology. I guess I won this round. Narrowly. Where's the Canadian supporters? There's probably 1,000 there. But I mean, Colombians show out. Yeah, Cucho in the starting 11. That's interesting. I don't know what his Colombia record is. Oh, God, I'm having to avoid spoilers. This is so difficult. Oh, Argentina scored against Puerto Rico. Who saw that coming? Who would have thought? Okay, I'm sharing, going over lineups here. This game is definitely late, but I will share my screen. Yeah, Portilla. I have no idea who this is, man. Talleres in Argentina. Okay. Roman. Also, no Daniel. Felipe Roman. Oh, I already know Colombians are freaking pissed right now. They're going to be like, Lorenzo doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. Where's Juan Cabal? Why is Argentina playing against Puerto Rico? They probably got paid hella money, dude. I don't know. Colombia is playing with 7 subs. Yeah. For that reason, Canada better be here to fight, man. I mean, they should not fear this version of Colombia. All right, kickoff for me. Footmob still doesn't have anything, but I'm seeing Tejan on the ball into what do I say? Kone. Okay, we're here, folks. Eustaquio on the ball. Harrison, New Jersey. It looks way brighter there than it is where I am. It has been dark for hours. Long ball up here. Okay, we are in business. Oh, Richard Rios cuts it off, and then 2 Colombians run into each other. It's Richard Rios and somebody else. You look like a sassy femboy. Thank you, Leia. I appreciate that. USA versus Australia predictions. Let me see the timer should start, Ipe. Timer should start. I don't know why it hasn't started. Here, let me refresh. The heck, FUTMob? FUTMob's been letting me down, man. They've been, the timer's gone to hell. Is Canada going to be more defensive for this game? I like how they played in Australia. I don't think Jesse Marsh knows how to do that. I don't think he knows how to do that. What's Unk yapping about today? Canada, Colombia. Didn't you see the name of the stream before you clicked on it? Manny, no CONCACAF spoilers. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good for Curacao. So please do not talk about that. I don't want to have to ban anybody. Overall strength, UEFA versus CONMEBOL. Band for band at the top, South America can definitely go toe-to-toe. It's just UEFA has way more like tier 2 teams. Way more tier 2 teams. South America's tier 2 teams are like Paraguay and Uruguay, who could give European sides a lot of trouble. But then outside the top 5, I think it's quite poor. I mean, Venezuela are terrible. Peru suck. Chile suck. But they would still beat the tier 4 European powers. I think if like Chile plays Bulgaria, I think Chile wins. If Peru plays Estonia, I think they win. Did you know Brazil lost to Japan 3-2? Yes, I did. Do you think Panama wins today? I got to stick to my guns, George. Yes, I do. You know, maybe YouTuber jinx is a powerful thing, but I got to stick with my boys. Thomas Christensen is my godfather, so I cannot pick against him. Iracunda would 100% start over Weah. It's an interesting battle, actually. And Richard Rios got hit in the face again. The match has been going on for 3 minutes. Has the timer not started yet? It still hasn't started. All right, I'm switching to SofaScore. Hold on, y'all. Can't even rely on mother effing fault mob. What's a man supposed to do? What can men do against such reckless hate? Name that movie. Name that movie or give me your man card. Name that movie, give me a man card. Here we go. Are you going live for Mexico, Ecuador? Oof, maybe, dude. Pula, good to see you in the chat, bro. I think I will. I might just do like a continuous stream. Like a continuous stream. It just started on Fault Mob. Good lord. They fell off. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Wandering Samurai, Nose Ball. None of you. Oh, Nicholas, you did too. Nicholas, you did too. Why is the timer red? I don't know. Is that like my setting? Is that on me? Am I doing that? Jesse Marsh. I mean, he's got a pretty stylish hairstyle for his age. I like it. He's staying with the times. He's trying to connect with his younger players, clearly. All right, now that the timer is actually resolved, I can somewhat pay attention to this godforsaken match here. Okay. Okay. One back well by Jonathan David, of all freaking people. Okay. Little back heel here. I believe this is Larea who isn't able to get it. Dude, Larea versus Colombians. How many yellow cards do we get tonight? How many red cards do we get? All right. Colombia just passing around in the back. Sorry, I'm Team Colombia. Pro, that's totally fine, man. That's totally fine. You can root for Colombia. How many Colombians I got in here? Jack, your top 3 humans of all time? You gassing me up, man. I appreciate that, though. I'm definitely top 3 racially ambiguous footy YouTubers. Top 3 human all time? I don't know. That's tough. Am I better than Napoleon? Maybe when I hit a mill. When I hit a mill, then we're on the Mount Rushmore. We got a long way to go. Turnover here in the dangerous half. Okay. Mojica with a cross in. Ooh, it's dealt with well by Cornelius. Oh, Sigur just kind of goes down. I think he was fouled, though. That was, oh, Sigur. That was a decent opportunity here for Colombia, though. It's a fierce ball, man, from Mojica. That's a man who's been playing in Europe for a while. And then Cucho just tackles Nico Sigur. Coco Gataski is top 5. I agree. He's definitely above me. I forgot a super chat. Bone says, let's effing go, boys. F&A. From the Canadians in the chat. Hey, we'll see, Bum. I mean, y'all could get something here, 100%. Jack, you are Kuwaiti. You just don't realize it. I have to speak to my mother. Maybe there's something she didn't tell me. That would be the wildest twist in my life. I'm not going to lie to y'all. She was like, son, you were actually born in Jeddah. You are Saudi blood. Oh, that'd be crazy. That would be wild. That's on par with Luke finding out Darth Vader is his dad. Are you going to live stream the World Cup draw? Nah, Jonathan. That sounds like hours of my life. What's up, Jose? See you in the chat. Here's when you find out you're adopted. Oh, God. Thank you, Ben. 500K or dinner with flight reacts? 500K, man. Come on. 500K and I'm getting dinner, me and Keisuke Honda. Okay. Me and Ache getting dinner. Come on. And I'm paying for it. I'm paying for the flight. I'm paying for dinner. That's an easy one. Good slide by Luke. Oh, a little sloppy here from Colombia. You really don't want Colombia to get going. What screwed Mexico was the early goal as well. They're a very vibes-heavy team. You cannot let the vibes start to build up. When the vibes start to build up, they're going to kill you. And I'm curious how many big guns Lorenzo brings on late. That would be fun to see. 5K or Coco Carasquilla dinner. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one, Canal. Oh, that's a good one. I don't need the money. Coco Carasquilla dinner. Coco Carasquilla dinner. Hell yeah. That's a great question. That's a great question. Just long balls from Colombia. They do play vertical. Well, they play however the hell they want to play. They're very flexible. I guess with this personnel, maybe they don't trust the possession game, and also, you know, Canada are playing pretty aggressive. I'm sure they're just trying to weather the storm. Darth Vader's Luke's dad. I thought no spoilers. My bad, dude. Oh, what movie? There was some series I was talking to my buddy about, and he was like, I haven't seen it yet. And I was like, dude, that came out 10 years ago. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Harry Potter, but it was something like pretty big. And I was like, dude, you're never going to watch it. Larea just brings down Diaz and picks up a stupid early yellow card. What an idiotic decision there. I mean, he just trips him up for no reason. Colombia didn't have numbers. I don't understand that decision at all. Larea might genuinely get a red this game, yeah. Didn't take Larea. I said over under yellow cards. We already got one, and it's Larea himself. I thought he was going to be more winding people up, but maybe he's scared now because he can't get another yellow for dissent. Mojica long ball up to Cucho, who is actually going to keep it. Cornelius is all over him, though. Back to, I believe, is this Campaz? I believe this is Campaz, 21. That is the guy who I think was terrible against Peru, if I'm not mistaken. Tayshaun tries to dribble Mojica, but it just goes out. Larea has never been sent off. That might be the craziest stat in football. That might be the craziest stat in football. How would you rate the World Cup ball? Let me get a better look at it. Saif says RIP. If Canada goes to 10 men, Colombia will lose. Interesting. Jack's hairstyle over Jesse Marsh. I agree. But the hairstyle will be changing soon. Star Maple Leaf Eagle, rank them? Star is lame. I'll be honest with you. Star is last for sure. Oh, bad giveaway from Luis Diaz, of all people. Kone picks it up in the midfield. Tayshaun Buchanan to Eustaquio. It's a really good ball over the top. Ooh. And Lukumi cleans it up. That was a terrible giveaway from Colombia. Yeah, Star's last. Just too basic. Everybody's got it. You're not special. Maple Leaf is really unique, man. I always thought the Canadian flag went so hard when I was a kid. It looks so sick. Especially like on their hockey uniforms. Man, it looks clean, dude. My dad plays hockey, so I can barely skate. Long through a win. It's a little dangerous looking. It's going to fall back to Tayshaun. He's got Mojica. He's got to win this matchup. Mojica. Yep, he does. And that's surely a yellow for Mojica. No? Oh, that's a little crazy. That was some sauce by Tayshaun. Oh, that was nice. I don't know. I feel like that's a yellow card. I mean, he's like away into the box. CONCACAF EAFC 26 rankings. Check out Elijah's channel, Get In Football, because I'm pretty sure he did all of that already. They made some pretty funny videos, him and his boys, about that. So go check out Get In Football on YouTube. Bhutan flag clears. Bhutan has a sick flag. Uzbekistan have a beautiful flag. Oh my gosh. Sorry. That was a really good ball in from Ahmed. I don't know who this portero is. Montero, is that his name? I've never seen this man in my life. Oh, he actually... I mean, that was a flaccid just slap he put on it. Hey, Jack, thoughts on Qatar qualifying with Akram Afif carrying with 2 assists? Ilias, we know Akram Afif's the greatest Asian player, arguably the greatest Asian player of all time. If he gets Qatar out of the group stage of the next World Cup with 2 goal involvements, he is inarguably the greatest Asian player of all time. Like, it's just for the national team. It is irrefutable at that point. Is Lukumi as error prone with Colombia as he is with Bologna? That's a great question, Pula. Yes. The answer is yes. And Davinson Sanchez also is good for 1 mistake per 90 minutes. So even though they're like really talented center backs, there's going to be 1 F up in the back and maybe Canada scores. It's inevitable. What country is the worst flags? Well, this is just going to get me in trouble and offend a ton of people. The worst flags. Boring, like tricolor flags with nothing on them, to me, suck. So Romania sucks. Chad sucks. Hungary sucks. Italy sucks. It's just boring. It's boring as hell. Worst flag in South America. Uruguay's, it goes hard. Brazil's is pretty nice too. Damn, they're saying Larea almost second yellow on Richard Rios. Probably the worst flag is Colombia, but it's not. No. Ooh, Chile? Chile's not great. It's Chile or Colombia, but both of them are not bad. I actually think South America has a strong flag game. Bolivia's is okay. Steve, I just don't like the boring, like, tricolor. Like, I like the tricolor if there's also something on top of it, but otherwise it's kind of lame. Uruguay's is good. Sark, I said Uruguay has the best one. Uruguay is the best flag in South America. Mm-hmm. Guyana got the best. It's okay. It's okay. Peru, no. Peru's not. I mean, it's okay again. It's standard. A little bit more than standard because they got the thing in the middle. Did that guy get shot on the field? Rios was shot in the knee. Suriname underrated. Great flag, actually, Marcos. Great flag. Suriname have a great flag. Haiti have a great flag. I mean, I like Mexico's flag. Canada's goes crazy hard. Japan's is definitely in my top 5. Just the red circle, so beast, so iconic. Uzbekistan, prettiest color combo. Green, light blue, and white. Fire. Morocco's is nice. If I'm taking it to Africa, Morocco got a nice flag. Tunisia's isn't bad. Tunisia's isn't bad. What does Kenya's flag look like? Hold on. Flag of Kenya. Oh, this goes hard. This goes so hard. Yeah, that's absolute beast mode. Albania's flag does go hard. St. Lucia's is really pretty. I'm talking about flags because Richard Rios is still on the ground, so there's nothing to talk about. Wales got the freaking dragon. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Damn, top 10 flags would be a fierce debate. Uganda is a great one for Africa. Oh, that's nice. I do have to do a flag tier list. Should we do like a flag guessing game? Damn, Montenegro does have a great one too. Norway's is clean. Norway's is clean. I give Norway a strong 8. Strong 8. Yeah, I guess we'll do geography guessing game if Richard Rios is down on the ground again for another 15 minutes. Flagball TV. Yep. Okay, the game's back. Woo! Thank God. Minute 20 and not a lot of bending actually from Canada so far. Diaz dropping deep. Big switch here. Ali Ahmed playing defense. Nice little give and go with the Colombian midfield. I think this is Quintero launches a long ball. It is going to fall to Campas. He's got Segura on him, and I think Segura is going to win this one. Somehow Campas keeps it really well, even with Tejan helping out. Quintero, great ball into the box. Good tackle from Luti Figueroa on Luis Diaz in the box. Any bad touch there, and shit's going down. Oh, Mongolia is unique. Kazakhs have maybe the prettiest shade of blue. Prettiest shade of blue on the flag. It's awesome. If Colombia brings Duran to the World Cup, they could have a great chance. Yeah, if he also stops being a diva, then that would help. Okay, Colombia with a set piece. These guys are freaking terrifying. Ball comes in. I guess they don't have James Rodriguez, though, delivering them. That's a big downgrade. pretty much all the way back for Colombia. Uzbekistan, great flag. Hey, bro, what are your thoughts on the horrendous Iraq performance today, and what are your predictions for round 5 versus UAE, and when is the video? A lot of questions there, Minister J. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Iraq were underwhelming. I would use the word underwhelming. They were very lucky not to lose. If Jalal didn't have 6 saves and Al-Dawsari wasn't finished, and the other Al-Dawsari wasn't finished, and the other fullback wasn't finished, and if everybody wasn't finished for Saudi Arabia, then Iraq probably lose 2-0 today. But I still think they'd win versus the UAE, because the UAE don't have the fight. They don't have the passion. They don't have the manager. I don't think they'll win over 2 legs. I think it's probably going to be a 2-1 on aggregate. 2-1 on aggregate. Exactly as they lost to the UAE. Ooh, nutmeg from Luis Diaz on Tejan. That was filth. Okay, so we got 2 prettiest dribbles of the game so far. One is Tejan Buchanan. The other is Tejan Buchanan getting nutmegged. Good battle here. Good battle here. Canada just rotating. Good midfield battle, though. Like Event Horizon. Like Event Horizon. The movie? Black and white Kiwi design with a VHS overlay. Perfect. They could have potentially top 3. Oh, gosh. Oh, Tejan recovers. Tejan recovers. Really good dribble here. That's a foul. Oh, they say no. Okay, I think Colombia get away with one there, but it's okay. Excellently won back by Figueroles. And here comes Ahmed. Oh, he does well. Oh, he did really well. But the touch goes far. How is Ali Ahmed in MLS? Does anyone else understand that? Why is Ali Ahmed not in Europe? He's a perfect example of a player staying in North America and playing for the national team and nobody caring because he's actually good. This has always been a sticking point between myself and US fans, where it's like, it's not the MLS. It's not even Liga MX that makes the player bad. Like, who cares where they play? It's how do they look with the national team. I don't even know how Ali Ahmed does in MLS. I don't know if he's an all-star. I don't know if he scores 15 goals a season. I don't know if he's a scrub. What I do know is when he plays for Canada, he's pretty freaking good. And so no one bitches and moans that he's in Major League Soccer. And that's how it should be. If you're going to pick domestic players, it shouldn't matter if they are good. I honestly can't think of a better example than him. Good run here. Is this Kone? Yeah, that's just a trademark pick up and carry here. Larea on the ball, back to Kone. Kone, no, it's blocked, but that was a good idea, though. Here come Colombia the other way. Figueroles again. 2 great interventions from him in the last 5 minutes. We're probably going to get +5, I feel like. I feel like Richard Rios was on the ground for a long time. Hi, friend. How are you doing? Costa Rica won. Heck yes. Yes, they did skate. But please do not tell me anything about the other CONCACAF games. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Do not say anything because they're all recorded. I'm going to watch them with pizza in my hand. Kidding. You know, I got to stay healthy. Boiled chicken with salt. 250 grams of protein a day. And so I would like it to remain a surprise, if that's okay with y'all. James is great in Colombia, but booty in Liga MX. Is he booty in Liga MX? I thought he started off really well. Pula, you're saying James is a counter to Ali Ahmed because he was bad in Europe, but he was good for the national team. Oh, this is a crazy giveaway here. I think Oluwaseyi wins it. Shot comes in. Ooh, it's a great shot from Tejan, man. Oh, I thought that was going far corner. It's a really good save. It's a really good shot. It's a really good robbery. On Richard Rios, of all people, just completely bodied there by Oluwaseyi. And I think that's why Oluwaseyi is also not clinical at all, but he does make up for it in other attributes. Like, I don't know if he's a better finisher than Kyle Larin. I think both of them are not very good finishers, but the point is Oluwaseyi gives Canada more than Kyle Larin does off the ball and in the build-up. Therefore, it's a no-brainer that Oluwaseyi should be the starter. Like, Kyle Larin's not pressing Richard Rios and robbing the ball. He's not. Should I watch USA game or stay in the stream? Yeah, man. So originally how this was going to go is we were going to have a full half of Canada, and then it was going to be halftime, and then I was going to switch. But because the game got delayed 30 minutes, Figueroa's robbed by Lucho, but keeps the ball. Tejan, that's a foul for sure. This is a dangerous set piece for Canada. Tejan looks great. I thought he looked great against Canada, too. Very unlucky to not get a goal or an assist in that game. Moving to Villarreal was the greatest thing that ever happened to him. He got on that Spanish diet. He's eating jamón crudo every day. He's eating paella. You know he's eating paella like every freaking night, which, my God, I cannot think of a greater healthy gains dinner. Some estilo Valenciano with the rabbit in it too. Man, I don't know if he's getting that in Villarreal, but he's probably getting the regular Mariscos version, and I'm sure it's just bomb, dude. Chat, anyone in the chat from Spain or been to Spain recently? Product of college soccer. He's got to be one of the best products of college soccer. Anybody from Spain or been to Spain recently? I would like to know if the price of paella, what it is in the great 2025. Tejan puts a ball. That's not very good, and that's also a shove in the back, but it didn't matter. That was not great from Tejan, but his final ball has improved, but it still needs to get a little bit better. Dude went to Inter, broke his knee, and then didn't play again for them. No idea why they didn't give him a try first. I wonder if some of that Pula is honestly passport. I feel like he was a Canadian. They were like, ooh, this was already a gamble, and now he might not be the same. His form fell off for Canada, too. When he was playing for Canada for that whole, 9-month span, he was not great. I mean, there were serious questions about should he be a starter, intense debates. And he's just really, really leveled up. This Colombian midfield looks quite poor. And Canada, I think holding it down well. I mean, there's nothing that Canadians can do about who Colombia decided to start for this game. If you don't take it seriously and you want to play some backups and you end up looking bad, that's on you. Yes, Argentina are playing Puerto Rico. Dairy Cop, you're from Spain? And you're watching a Colombia-Canada stream? You're a real one. Did Colombia ever have a red kit before? The women I know had a red kit. Did the men have a red kit? The men had a red warm-up. Red kit. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they did back in the 80s. Ahmed, corner kick comes in. Dealt with by, I think, Lukami. I eat paella in the U.S. It's expensive here. $150 to serve 6 people. That sounds like a big paella, but it sounds about right. $150 for paella. I remember back in 2018, I could get paella for like two for like 25 euros or something, which I believe at the time was like pretty close with the dollar. It depends on the restaurant. It might be 20, might be 30. But I was eating mainly sandwiches, so I was not about to buy 30 euro paella. I'm just wondering after COVID and all that stuff, like, is it like 45 euros now? I mean, I hope not. 20 euros? Oh, that's fire. Oh, that's fire. That is the greatest news I've heard all day. 2014 away kit for Colombia. There we go. I mean, I thought so. I'm like, they always have it on their warm-ups, so to never have a true red kit would be weird. Nuno Mendes, best fullback in the world today. Yeah, man, he's a dog. Like, I can't even lie. I was very happy with this Ballon d'Or position. He was good. Good tackle by Tejan. Kone's the other way. Here's Jonathan David, kind of playing as a midfielder almost. Kone still going. Oh, him and Oluwaseyi not on the same page. Jack, is the food good in Argentina? Yes, it's very good. It's very good. There are certain things that are crazy expensive that shouldn't be expensive. But, in terms of Argentine food and anything that involves meat, they're pretty elite at. Even the sushi is like surprisingly decent, but it is expensive. It's more expensive than in the States to eat sushi here. I want to see Canada versus USA full strength. I think everybody does. That would be fire. That's an immediate live stream. You should do a stream collab with Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know who that is. Is that an upcoming rapper? Oh, they're saying Oluwaseyi hit Sanchez with a late elbow. Oh, here comes Kone again. Good little step over. There wasn't an option there. What part of Argentina should I go to for vacation? Buenos Aires, and I can't really speak to the rest because I haven't been. Mendoza's apparently very pretty for the wine, and Patagonia is cold as hell if you want to like see some glaciers and stuff. But you have to go to Buenos Aires. Has Milei increased your water ration after the $20 billion bailout? Yes, because I was the one who oversaw the deal. I was the one that negotiated the bailout between Argentina and the United States. So I got way more than just a water ration. W Femboy stream. That's hilarious. I show speed does matter what you said. Oh Jesus, thanks, Pula. Why did the websites? I hate content shift. There we go. I could probably zoom in a little bit more too. There we go. Oh, Eustachio got hit in the face. Jack, you're my favorite politician, the only one who listens to the people. Thank you, Pickle. Yo, Roberto's in the chat. What's up, Roberto? Are you here to scout your South American rivals? Or are you watching Canada in case Paraguay end up in that group? Oh, no, my stream crashed. Oh, it's back. Okay. Oh, this could be something. No, that ball has to come in the box. That ball has to come in the box. Oh, nah. Not a good ball from Ali Ahmed. Chad, I turned on my background noise reduction. That working? You're watching both because you're packing for your trip to Rome this weekend. That's pretty sick. How long are you going to be in Rome, dude? Populism Ball TV. That's hilarious. Here, chat. Hold on. If it's really let's see. If Eustaquio's actually down, I will move. We're gonna take things into the bedroom. Hold on. We're going mobile here. Just a few days going to Rome versus Roma versus Inter, and dude, that'll be sick. Yo, watch out with the Romans though. Those mother effers are scammers, dude. Let me tell you. One of the worst times I got scammed was in Rome. That guy pissed me off so much. All right. Let me make sure we're all good here. I got to adjust the lighting. Hold on. Everybody chill. Oh my God. Colombia almost scored. Okay. Jesus Christ. This lighting is terrible. Hold on. Rich boy. I'm staying in a 1-bedroom apartment. This is okay, hold on. Femball TV. That's hilarious. I should rebrand like that. Dane St. Clair did well to get there. Mr. Moneyback. This is a standard 1-bedroom apartment, y'all. This is really not it's really not that luxury. Oh, all right. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with oil. Jack looks like he's in the jail cell. How am I in a penthouse suite and the jail cell at the same time? Y'all are crazy. Yeah, sorry about that. My girl's making me dinner. So that was the microwave. We're thawing chicken. Favorite right-wing podcast? You know it, dude. All day, every day. A 1-bedroom in Argentina is like $2. Tony, that's a crazy thing to say, dude. No, it is not. It's not too. It's actually not that cheap. Compared to like Peru. Oh man. Oh, Buenos Aires real estate is not cheap. No, it's like standard for a foreigner is like $1,000 a month. You want a bougie place, you can get one for like 1,500 with like a gym and a pool and all that stuff. If you're a local, you can get a 1-bedroom for much better pricing on a year lease though. But you could get it for like $600 for a 1-bedroom. More expensive than 99% of the Argentine apartments. What will it be, Western Man? 1-bedroom or a flame not Cheeto? Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, do I want to buy the whole block or do I get a steak? I'm going to buy the whole block. And then I just put a $10 USD bill on the ground and They just bring me the titles, like a book of just titles, the deeds to all the property. This is defended well. Canada have played well. Colombia have looked kind of mid in the midfield, no pun intended. Students rent bedrooms here for 800 minimum. Well, isn't housing in Canada completely screwed? That's what I hear. I don't know if that's true, but I'm used to Vietnam prices. Well, Vietnam's crazy cheap. Small town in Canada rents 1,500 to 1,800 for a one bedroom. Rent in the West is crazy. That's really expensive, though. I mean, even in Houston, I could get a one bedroom for like 1,400, like a nice one too. Oh, Tajon does well here. Jonathan David, there is a pass. If he can hit it, he gets brought down. That's a foul. Yeah, that's a foul from behind. That's a foul from behind. It's going to be another set piece. Grade Paraguay's Asian tour. Ooh. Y'all definitely should have scored today against Korea. I thought Japan were slightly better than y'all. Leaving with 1 point isn't great, but you did rotate a lot. I would give it a C. I think it's a C. C window. I don't think it's historic. I don't think it's bad, but I also don't think it's like a huge dub. I mean, you had that one guy get his debut who's pretty solid. But I mean, eating 4 goals in 2 games, that's not the Paraguay standard. I give it a C. I give y'all a C. Ahmed ball in. Stack y'all back. Unk living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe, dude. If I keep buying all these Mercedes Benzes, then yeah, I am going to be paycheck to paycheck. That's just a pull on the shirt of Kone. I just saw Cucho do that, but whatever. Ball out wide again. Oh, Ahmed doesn't get a good touch on it. Oh, Luis Diaz gets cleared out. Figueroa clears out somebody else. The Colombians are getting a little agitated here. Pula, doesn't Egypt have rolling blackouts all the time? We are literally in a housing crisis here in Canada. Is that true? Canada housing crisis might be the worst in the world. Wow. Wow. We don't hear a lot about that. At least I never hear Canada's housing brought up. You know, I've heard about like Seoul and how like impossible it is for Koreans to buy property. Obviously, like buying something in like Hong Kong is also really expensive. Yellow for Cornelius for taking out, I think, Rios. But that's wild. I work in real estate in the States, and there's a lot of cities that have way too many apartments. And so like apartments are basically having to offer people 3 months free on a year lease to get them in because there's too much supply. There's not enough demand. How much is a bottle of water in Argentina? Like $1. Yeah, $1. Why are you living a South American tour? Well, my girlfriend's Argentine and we live here together, but we're going to the States soon. You can live for free in Canada if you're homeless. Jay Bourgeois, I don't know if that's a joke about like government handouts or if you're saying that because you're homeless, you are literally living rent free. Like, I'm not sure if you become homeless and then the Canada government's like, here's an apartment, or if which one? I don't know which one you're talking about. Jordan grade, bad look. Yeah. Yeah, I had the game recorded against Albania. I want to watch it back. Bolivia was just stupid that they rotated the whole team. So stupid. $1,000 a month would let you live like a king in Alexandria. How's the falafel, though? Pula. How's the falafel, and what's the percentage that I die from eating food from a street vendor? No rolling blackouts. That's pretty sick. Jack, are you Colombia? No, I'm not. Ali Ahmed, another set piece. No team has really done a damn thing with their set pieces in this game. I mean, maybe like one kind of half chance here or there. You're a realtor, housing shortage in Canada? Okay. Which would make sense because my company technically can work with international clients, but we don't get any leads at all from Canada. Like zero. Maybe like one a year. From all sources, like paid leads, organic leads. We get like one a year from Canada. Where in the States is that, Javier? A lot of places. Los Angeles is actually having a bit of a surplus. They're building a lot of luxury units, and there's not enough people who can afford them. States like Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, really, really tough to rent up apartments right now. I just heard, I had a meeting with a client the other day, that the average occupancy rate of a Columbus, Ohio apartment building, I went to Ohio State, so I lived in Columbus, Ohio for 4 years, is 82%. That means the average apartment complex in Columbus, Ohio has an 18% vacancy, which, just to crunch the numbers, that means that these places are like in absolute panic crisis mode, probably not making money, and they can't sell the asset. So it's like a huge deal. Austin is starting to have a huge influx. It's not bad because Austin still has high demand, but places like San Antonio, too many apartments, and they can't get people to fill it. Hartford, Connecticut, I do a lot of business there. Same thing, too many apartments. I'd say Canada won this half. Yes, I would agree. Do you be wearing a suit? No, I do. I make sure that apartment communities lease up. That's my job. So you come to me and you're like, "Hey, I have an apartment and I don't have any people. What do I do?" You give me your money and I get you leased up. Chat, I cut a date short to watch the U.S. men's national team versus Australia. Did I make the right decision? No, not at all. That was a terrible decision. How many days do you have in a month? Is this a once a year event that you cut short? Sounds like self-sabotage, my man. You better hit her up right now. Say, JK, on my way back, move to Mexico. I would love to live in Mexico City. Thanks for covering the game. By the way, what subs can you expect from both sides? Key takeaways so far. Okay, yeah, we probably should talk footy every once in a while. Key takeaways. This Colombian midfield can control for poop. I think Canada's midfield's beating them up a little bit. I don't think they look super comfortable with the physicality of this game. Canada's basically limited Colombia to 0 chances, maybe 1 chance in the game. Canada have had the better chances, but they're still struggling a bit in the final third. I don't know if the Ahmed, Oluwasei, David Buchanan front four is like totally on the same page yet, but they could get there with more time. I think Canada will be happy with this. The negative, you could say, is that Colombia have more cards to play. They have more of their better players to bring on, whereas Canada have kind of already played their strongest 11. So I don't know what Lorenzo's going to do. I don't know. He might say, hey, we beat the crap out of Mexico. I'm good. And he might just sit back and be like, you guys get reps. Or he might say, I want the win. I don't know if Colombia's in a situation with pots where they could go to pot 1 or if they're already a pot 1, but maybe they have an incentive to win this game, in which case, yeah, probably some late subs. Looking jack, by the way. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate that. I've actually been lifting a little bit less. Just been too busy in the last week and a half trying to rehab my knee. The ref is horrible. Do y'all why do y'all think the ref is horrible? Ref is completely biased. You think he's biased for Canada or is he biased for Colombia? Y'all let me know. Nabuto, I don't know your Riz game, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just asking questions. I mean, is it once a year event? You got defensive. That kind of makes me think a yearly event. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I can be your wingman in New York whenever I get up there. You want to see a master go to work? Uh, Jack, you do a different kind of business. I don't know what that means, Leo. 0 shot. Wow. I actually picked the deadest game ever. 0 shots for Colombia, 1 shot for Canada. I picked the deadest game ever. I should have switched over. I should have switched over to Australia, U.S. men's national team. Do you think the ref's been favoring Colombia over some calls on the pitch? I haven't really detected too much of a bias. I haven't been paying attention a lot, but Jack, did you hear Canada's looking to get Alfie Jones on middles, bruh? I don't even know who that is. Canada missing 3 of back 4. What are we talking about? I don't know. Are you responding to me or are you responding to somebody in the chat? We switching to the US match or not? I'm probably gonna give this a little bit longer. Bro. No CONCACAF spoilers, please. Bruh. Do y'all not see the thing? That is frustrating. This is why I'm cutting this live early. No, I do not want you to spoil any games. Yeah, maybe I should make it maybe I should make it more obvious. Dang, FOMO still. Oh no, FOMO has finally recalibrated to say 0-0. Just switch to Panama Suriname. Well, I want to watch the full game. I mean, I guess I can switch to it now since somebody already told me that Suriname scored. I guess I can switch over. I will change the header so that you guys know that I'm also watching this. Okay, hold on. See the stats of what has this been looking like up until now. 2 big chances missed already. Jesus Christ. Okay. Margaret got a goal. That guy is a beast, man. He's a freaking beast. Okay. All right. I'm watching this game. Watching Panama now. This has become a Panama stream. Looks like there has been a foul. Dang, I kind of want to go back and see the misses for Panama. Kind of want to see like what were the terrible misses that they had. Let me see if I can find the Suriname goal too. Okay, here we go. Oh, it was off a Panama set piece. Wow. Well, that's not what I expected. Wow, it was actually a pretty. Oh, it's a great one-time finish by Margaret. Damn, I can't lie. That was great from him. Maybe change the title. Yeah, I guess I can, but then I have to change the thumbnail. I mean, look, it's halftime. I'll switch back at halftime. I'm just watching some dude from Suriname get his leg rubbed. Excellent. Here, what if I do? Can you edit this? What if I just do that? See, that's freaking huge. That's a bit overkill, I feel. Yeah, like it's covering like the entire screen. How are you watching the Canada game? Yeah, it's on TSN. I would like if you guys could not say what happened in the USA game, because I have that recorded as well, and I am gonna watch that. Yeah, this Panama game, like literally nobody's kicked a ball since I put it on. This is a disaster. Yeah, let's check on Jamaica real quick. Let's see how the Jamaicans are doing. Maybe they're killing it. They are up 3-0. Okay. As they should be. Okay, fantastic. Good job. This is insane. Literally no one. I don't. How many minutes ago did I switch over to Panama Suriname? 3 minutes ago. No one has done anything yet. I think the ref even said that took 3 minutes. Okay, sick. All right. Well, at least somebody's kicking a ball now. Has Jamaica finally? No, they haven't at all. I think that is a that would be an overreaction. I'm just seeing Panama just kick it around in the back right now. I will switch back over to Canada when halftime's over. I still have the stream up. I just see a bunch of people dancing in a Carlsberg commercial. Chris Martinez. God, Panama keep like kind of punching themselves in the foot in a lot of these, shooting themselves in the foot in a lot of these games where they go down and then they kind of have to battle. Oh, boom! My gosh, how do they not score that, man? Oh my gosh. Barcenas. That's wild. It's a great ball in. And oh my God, dude. You cannot be. How are professional footballers? No, dude. That's okay. I'm disappointed. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Jack, passionate hate on Jamaica could end. Are you Lithuania? Every game Jack watches this window just sucks. It is a curse. It is a curse that I have been given. And you guys are sharing it with me. All right, let's see. Let's see how this takes. It's a bit open, but long ball. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Good ball in. Murillo gets called for a foul. Halftime should be over soon, folks. And I did not eat after the gym, so y'all gonna have to watch me. It's the price of being a subscriber. I think the players are coming back out. I think the game's about to start again, which means I need to pause this stream. Oh, there was a handball in the box for Suriname, but I don't think it should count. It was accidental. James Rodriguez coming in the game for Colombia. Okay, interesting. We might have something here, folks. Okay, we're going to go back because the game's about to start. And we're back. Okay, sick. Well, that was nice. Got to watch a little bit of Panama. They weren't really doing anything. Oh. There we go. It's not a sandwich. It's a burrito. That's broken. Oh, shit. This is bad. Oh! Rios gets fouled. Looks like he was about to shoot, too, but yeah. Oh, no. It was on the fake. This is a big moment here. Rios is peak Neymar. That's hilarious. Oh, interesting technique. They take it low, and it gets blocked by the wall. W melee rations, 100% dude. 100%. Guys, y'all gotta chill with the spoilers, man. I don't want to have to ban people. Yeah, I'll update the title in a second. When I'm done with my burrito. Illiteracy is rising. I'm just eating a onion and chicken burrito. Gets the job done. Shout out to my girlfriend. God, there's a ton of chicken. Yeah, I'm getting full. All right, 2 more bites. Y'all, do other streamers eat? Like, do y'all see them eating? Or am I just a fat ass? Like, is Tack eating on stream? Mukbang Unk? Yeah, for sure. They have respect for us, unlike you. Hey, man. Respect was gone when y'all put spoilers in the chat. Let me wash my hands. I'll be back. Damn. Sriracha was spicy. God, I burnt my tongue earlier. This shit sucks. Anyone burn their tongue before like an amazing dinner? It's like the worst experience. I've actually never watched one attack streams. Sometimes I watch Michael's calf streams. Ooh. Colombia looking, I'm going to say 7% better, but still not like they're going to score. And I don't really feel like Canada look particularly more threatening either. These teams are really canceling each other out. I will say it is crazy how much more talented Canada is than Mexico. Shot from Jonathan David, but it gets blocked. Like they're so much more talented than Mexico. Better depth, better starting 11, better defenders, better attackers, better goalkeepers. I mean, it's a clean sweep, damn near, like best 11 combined. But what Canada's missing is legitimacy. Wins at the World Cup, trophies, which are a big deal. I do feel like they get intimidated a little bit, or maybe in their own heads a little too much the last 2 opportunities they've had to get a trophy. Because I mean, simply put, they had to have won the Nations to get the Gold Cup. They're more than good enough to do that. Michael is the GOAT. Honestly, if you think about it, king of ball knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, Michael knows what he's talking about, dude. There's players he brings up that I'm like, I don't know who that is. I think I can outduel him in Asia and CONCACAF. UEFA though, or CAF? Hell no, dude. I'm getting slaughtered. Slaughtered. Colombia just wanted to humiliate Mexico. Yeah. If Suriname, oh, all right. Interesting take here. If Suriname qualified to the World Cup, it would be cool to see what dual nats they land. I actually completely disagree. I think if you're only committing to Suriname because they have a precedent of qualifying to the World Cup, you are a certified lame. Like, this is a national team, man. This is supposed to be like familial. This is supposed to be family. And for you to only care about your family, quote unquote, or your people when your people are doing well is so P word. And I'm just going to say that. I would hate that. I would actively root against every single player who declared for Suriname after they qualified. I would actively hope that their international career goes horribly. I would become a complete hater because to me, that is so pathetic to me. You could be part of the process to get Suriname to a World Cup. You could have been playing for them this whole time. But instead, they were clearly an afterthought for you. And now you're only jumping in to serve yourself. That's not what international football is. You're not supposed to, it's not supposed to be self-serving. I think the Colombia was cut off a little bit. And I got into Haiti, Suriname, Jamaica, Curacao. You know, a bunch of these guys would start popping up out of nowhere and be like, I've always felt, you know, like I would represent Curacao. This is a really dangerous counterattack. This is a really dangerous counterattack. And it's a miss. Oh my God. Was that Lucho? Wow, Luis Diaz with a crazy miss there. Crazy miss there. That was a very dangerous moment, though, for Colombia. They've really not gotten out in space, like, at all. I mean, Cucho gives him a dime of a ball, man. And he just, wow, that's trash. That's terrible from Luis Diaz, man. Nationality means nothing. Follow the winning team like Kevin Durant. That's why nobody respects Kevin Durant. Unbelievably talented, one of the best players we've ever seen. Nobody respects him. And I think everybody else should get the same Kevin Durant treatment. The difference is, though, that Kevin Durant really freaking tried. And he tried really hard at OKC for years, and it didn't work. These other guys aren't even trying. They're just like sitting there simping, praying to God that England calls them up. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Is it as bad as what the UAE does? No, that's the worst. That's the worst. So Jamaica, yeah, that's why I don't really root for Jamaica. I don't dislike Jamaica, but this whole thing of like, oh, Jamaica's getting better. Even whole side tangent here because Tajon Buchanan is on the ground. Who's checking in? Sir Serna and Yacer Asprilla's coming in. Is that Borre? Goddamn. A lot of this, like the Caribbean is back, or like the Caribbean's getting so much better. It is getting better, but if it's getting better through recruitment, then I feel like that needs to be part of the discussion. Like that's an important nuance to bring up that, well, it's not as if, Curaçaoan players are like going to an academy that's been founded on the island, and then those players are immediately going to a pipeline that lands them at MLS, and then a lot of those guys have also made it abroad. It's basically some countries, it's a case by case basis. Some countries do have mostly like guys in their young 20s who are declaring. But others, we got guys in their 30s coming over, and it just reeks of bullshit to me. I'll be honest. It just stinks. I'm like, you had 10 years to do this? 10 years? Now you're doing it because the World Cup is expanded? That's a weird coincidence. I don't like it. When does stand-up man of the year Mason Greenwood award? He's a great example because he would never in a million years choose Jamaica if England was on the phone. The only reason Jamaica's even in consideration is because his public image has been so destroyed in England that he would never be accepted by the fans. I mean, if you think Kurt Zuma was largely rejected by society in England in the Prem, Mason Greenwood returning for the Three Lions, not a chance. So he's desperate. He's desperate. He's looking for a backup. He's looking for a rebound. And that rebound is the Jamaican national team. And Jamaican people don't deserve that. They don't deserve people who see them as leftovers. They deserve people who've dreamt their whole lives to play for the Reggae Boys. Not some douchebag who just wants to show up and, be the first one to, take Jamaica back to the World Cup since blah, blah. No. I disagree with that approach. I'll just put it like that. Your thoughts on South Africa? They're playing mainly domestic players. I think it's amazing. I think it's an amazing story. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Canada looked like they were about to have something there, and then it just collapsed. How do I watch this game, Brian? Depends where you are. I'm watching on TSN, but maybe you could watch it on Fubo. I don't know. I don't know if Fubo would have it. Is Canada versus Colombia good? Not really, Jason. I guess both teams kind of have a good half chance in the last 3 minutes of the game, but no, it's been kind of a dud. $37 caps for Liam Miller. 1 goal is what it says. They should really put assists too. I don't like when they just put goals on there because I mean, most wingers are trying to feed the striker. So if Liam Miller has 1 goal, but he's got 8 assists, then it actually looks like he's had a good national team career. But if you only show the goals, he looks like one of the biggest frauds in like Canadian history. Yeah, Jason, I would take this one off, man. I would take this one off. Is this Colombia A team? Not even close, Joey. No, not even close. It's a good run from Richard Rios. Oh, this is good. Ball across. Oh, it's really well dealt with by Sigur. Oh, damn. Was that Asprilla with the happy feet there? It was. That was really good. Good save by St. Clair. It is heating up a little bit since the subs. Back to our 0-0 dead ball stream ways. No, please do not talk about the Panama game. I have it paused. Okay. Good turn. Oh, Miller's away here. Just use that pace. Yeah, he does well. Oh, the ref kind of screens the pass, actually. The defenders come. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Tejan lets it rip, but it just flies over. We do have 4 shot attempts in the past 5 minutes, which is more than we had in the first half. So maybe this is actually about to pop off. I don't know. Another 0-0. Yeah. And I believe Mexico starts in 2 minutes, which I have the game recorded. And I'll post my thoughts about it tomorrow, but I'm probably not going to, switch over and stream that. It's been a really long last 7 days, like brutal. Deadball's been watching dead games lately. Yeah. Well, I've been watching. Oh, it's in 30 minutes. Okay, sick. Okay, I'm not going to miss anything then. I mean, I've watched every game. It's just the watch-alongs that I've done have not been great. Qatar UAE would have been fun. Oh, I was hyped, dude. When Qatar qualified, I was hooting. I was hollering. I was shouting freaking horrible profanities at the Emirati players. I was clapping. Yeah, it was a great time. It was very emotional for 2 countries that I'm not affiliated with whatsoever. I just really didn't want the UAE to qualify. Shouldn't have sacked Paolo Bento. You should play more Emiratis in your actual national team. But I'm sure they'll just recruit a couple more Brazilians and a couple more Ivorians and a couple more Argentines, and it's going to be embarrassing. God, Richard Rios not having a great game. Thought he's kind of looked a little sluggish today. Slow in the decision making. Has been robbed. His passes haven't been great. They need Jefferson Lerma out here. If Asprilla starts doing something, that'll be interesting because he's been terrible in La Liga. For a Girona team that I will admit has very few good players on it. So there's an argument that maybe in this Colombian setup, he's about to cook. We're going to see. Damn, really good tackle from Tejan. Really good tackle. Japan needed the dub. Yeah. They did need the dub. I don't think it really means Japan are back, but I think it's a great moral victory. And those are very important. You cannot underestimate morale. Like morale can define how a team plays. And the reason that teams can overperform is because they've bought in. Their morale is high. Their belief is high, either in the manager or in the play style or both. You know, a team like Paraguay going like band for band with everybody in South America. They don't have guys that get into the Argentine squad. They don't have guys who get into Brazil. Maybe one. I think Alderete could start for anybody right now. The guy's a beast. But you know, it's because they love the manager and they believe in the project. And so I think for Japan to get a historic, literally historic by definition, it's never happened before, win against Brazil, even though Brazil played scrubs at center back and they basically scored 2 own goals. it doesn't matter. It's just at the end of the day, you broke history, and that really means something. That can be a catalyst for a whole kind of revamp, I guess you could say. Oh, geez. See, how come with James Rodriguez, they say 120 caps, 30 goals, 40 assists? Maybe Liam Miller doesn't have an assist, in which case that's pretty trash. Football gods bless Jack with 4. Yeah, I didn't get any nil-nils when Mexico was playing. I got to watch my team concede 6 times, actually. 6 times. 6 times in 4 hours. It was great. Oh, dude, Rios is just god damn. Lo mató. Absolutely killed him, man. That's got to be a better pass. Canada got spread pretty hard on that. It was a wide open feed, and Rios snubbed the pass. That sucks. Speak on Japan. I just did. Ajit, I just did. Coreano, that sounds like a soft spoiler, brother. You didn't say the score, but it kind of sounds like you're saying something's happening. So let's avoid all talk of the United States Australia game if we could. I love each and every one of you. Maybe that's what I watch next. God, am I going to bed at 3 in the morning? Oh no. Thank goodness I got my thumbnails already done. Miller cutting inside. Miller, Eustachio. Lorea. Kone. Haven't seen a lot of the offensive Kone, but I think he's been good defensively. God, Borre's got to be the worst. He's got to be like one of the worst 9s that gets minutes in South America. Like, that's a clear and obvious, stupid ass, ridiculous foul to concede. And I hope Canada scored here. Honestly, they deserve it. Eustachio standing over it. It's kind of an awkward. Nah, it's just floated a little too much. In Colombia, don't seem too bothered to get it going, man. Jack, would you recommend other people jump on YouTube and cover footy? If that's what you want to do, it's not easy. Like, YouTube is not easy. There's a lot of who's coming off. Oh, a save for Schaffelberg. Are we really not throwing Promise David on? Oh, Promise David's right there. Oh, so who's Promise David's coming in for? Tejan, maybe? Yeah, YouTube's hard, man. It's really, really hard. There are videos that I put like so much time into prep and editing and a thumbnail that I thought looked cool, but probably y'all thought looked lame as hell. And so nobody clicked on the video and it did like, 100 views. And it's like just so discouraging. And like you always have to decide, do I create what will get me numbers, or do I create what I want to create? And it's like the internal battle and struggle of the artist. Do I make what I want to make, or do I make what people want to buy? And I try to do like a 50-50 split of both. Sometimes I post videos and I'm like, there's no way anyone's going to like this. Like when I did my national team power rankings, I posted that because I thought that it would be cool and be fun to do. Oh my God, great ball from Sanchez. Ooh, good recovery from Sigur. Colombia are going to keep it though. Or like my player power rankings. I was like, how is nobody doing a power rankings video? for CONCACAF. That's so fun. You know, everyone's like Ballon d'Or rankings, but nobody does. Like, that's boring as hell. You know, what about like region specific? You know, like Asian power rankings, South American power rankings, all that stuff. And I think for the most part, you guys have enjoyed those. What's another example? Yeah, sometimes streams with games. Like, I probably would do more views if I had picked United States, Australia. But I kind of wanted to watch this game more. So I'm like, okay, here I am. You know, I could live stream every single Malaysia and Indonesia game and I could probably do more numbers, but I don't really want to. I could have done every Mexico U20 game. I don't really want to. So it just depends. Do you have a Rocky Balboa build? I guess, kind of. I'll take that as a compliment again. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to USA right after this, which means I'm probably gonna watch Mexico after the fact, recorded. Ooh, ooh. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Pretty good transition defense by Canada, actually. I think it's been good all game. Larea does get beat, but it's not gonna matter. Damn, is that Quintero who just was just ugly as hell? No, that wasn't Quintero. Oh, I think that's the other guy I've never heard of, number 15 for Colombia. Maybe some Colombians in the chat will be familiar with him, but CAF power rankings, good luck figuring that out. Yeah, I'm actually absolutely cooked. Don't stream any matches for the World Cup. I want the tournament to be entertaining. Yeah. I think for that, I'm going to like rotate days. Because there's no way I can stream everything like all the freaking time. There's just no way. So maybe I'll do like 2 of the games on Monday, take Tuesday off, 2 of the games on Wednesday, take Thursday off, something like that. At the last World Cup, man, it was embarrassing. I don't even know how many streams we did. Maybe like 5. It was not enough. But we also didn't have any systems in place. We had just started doing live streams. It was not a good time. And then I did way more for the Gold Cup, which was immediately afterwards. And then live streams have been pretty consistent since then. Oh, Jonathan David. Goal for Jonathan David. Oh, wait. Oh, it's offsides. Oh, my God. Let me see the line, ref. David saying no way. Let me see the line, ref. Okay. I mean, at least things are heating up. Kone, great jump again. I think Colombia can be got here, man. Their body language looks so bad. They all look so annoyed and kind of just down bad. Wait, where's the offside on that? Where was the offsides on that? I don't know if that was offsides, chat. Who was offsides? Schaffelberg? Oh, wow. Wow, that's a crazy call. It is accurate, though. Wow, that's a crazy call. Oh, good set piece routine. Oh. Segura picks up a yellow. Chat, I'm on 10%. I'm grabbing my charger. Hold up. Muted? That's so weird. It was just like, your mic has been unplugged. Still muted? Got real choppy. We're back, but I'm good now. Okay. Bro, you talking about Argentine internet? Bro, y'all gotta stop talking about the Suriname game, man. It's crazy. It's like the one game I'm looking forward to the most. It's the one game that keeps getting spoiled repeatedly. You know, no one's talking about Jamaica. No one's spoiling Jamaica, Bermuda. Okay. Ball to Schaffelberg. I really wonder how much we're going to get in this last 10 minutes. Game of the night, El Salvador versus Guate. Somebody just said that Suriname's beating Panama 1-0. Which I already knew Suriname scored because somebody already spoiled that earlier, but That is the other danger of live streams, is like I want to interact with the chat, but if I interact with the chat and people spoil, then I'm just screwed. Yeah, I mean Castaño clearly brings down Coney there. That should be a yellow card on Castaño. Schwanier coming in the game. And what's his name? Besong? I think that's, yeah, I saw him a little bit at the Gold Cup. Interesting. I think he plays in MLS. I don't really know much about him as a player. Like, I don't know his strengths, weaknesses, none of that. Ooh, good ball. Good ball. Oh, Larea stays with it. It's a bad touch. Wow. Asprilla just loses it on his own, basically. Schwanier and Basong coming in for. Is Kone off, I assume? Oh, they said changes have not happened yet. Okay. Yeah, Kone off for Schwanier. I thought Kone actually had a pretty good performance, at least defensively. It's a good shot by Tejan. That's the save of the match. There was a couple like close calls that didn't actually result in saves, but another decent game from Sigur. I mean, he was good against Australia. He then just had a bonehead mistake for the goal, so it made it look like his whole performance sucked when really it didn't. Throw in here for Colombia. Borre off the chest. Eustaquio just sends it out. Yeah, this would be a pretty good result for Canada. I mean, of course, they didn't face the strongest iteration of Colombia that was available, but who cares? Who cares? You can only beat who's in front of you, is what they say. And the performance was strong. You know, it'd be one thing if like this version of Colombia was like beating the crap out of Canada, and Canada is like barely held on and it was 0-0. Then maybe there's not too many positive takeaways. But I mean, Canada's A team is doing very well against, you know, a rotated Colombia, but so be it. I'm a bit surprised there was this much rotation. I think managers are too addicted to that. I'm sure some of it is politics, where like, you know, if you're going to call up a player to fly to the States, you're like, all right, I'm going to give you, you know, 20 minutes or something, which in that case, I understand. But I never got why they don't just start the starters in every game and then gradually take them all off. Like once they play a good 30 minutes with the first team again, just make 4 subs immediately. I never got why managers don't do that more often. And that is like the Hajime Moriyasu special with Japan. Good block from Eustachio. Yeah, Canadian midfield has done very good to like not have bad giveaways, not give Colombia anything cheap. Decent ball comes in for Colombia, but doesn't really fall to anybody. Asprilla 1-on-1 out wide. It's a really good dummy ball. Ball across. Oh my gosh. Borre misses a wide open header. This guy absolutely sucks. This guy absolutely sucks. Am I calling out the wrong player? Maybe it wasn't Borre. No, that's definitely Borre. Good ball in from Castaño. That's definitely Borre. Yeah, that's the Borre I know. It keeps zooming in on 25. Serma. It was not him. He did not touch the ball. The camera's wrong. That's two really good chances for Colombia, neither of which even end up on target. That's the scary thing about this team. They can be really unclinical. I mean, with Borre in it, man, forget about it, bro. That guy sucks. I'm bagging way more goals for Colombia. But speaking of chat, I've finally signed up to play my first football match on Thursday. I have not played football since February. And it has been extremely difficult mentally to not be able to play. And I've been doing rehab after rehab after rehab. I've been stretching. I've been working out my ankle freaking muscles, my tibialis, my balancer tissues and tendons in my knee, and activating my, the muscles in my, literally in my ass, to make sure that like they're bearing the load correctly, and my toes need to get strong. Like, I'm doing freaking everything. Taking collagen, taking magnesium, taking other stuff for it. And it's probably been like, oh man, I would say like 2.5 months now of like extensive rehab, lots of one-legged exercises. I run from time to time and it feels good, but I still get scared about like the turning movement of football. Like, I feel like if I tried like I don't know, even a simple drag back and somebody cleared me out from the side, I still get nervous. Like, can my knee handle that? So I'm extremely nervous about Thursday, especially because Argentines play pretty physical. But if I can play, my God, like, such a win. And I'm gonna have to get back in slowly, probably like one game a week for like another month and a half, and then maybe 2 games a week, and then hopefully I'm fully back. But yeah. Also, I'm wondering, am I gonna suck? Like, I haven't played in 10 months. Like, am I gonna be the worst player out there? I might. And I feel like Falcao coming back from injury. It's just like, am I never gonna be the same? I hope not. Decent ball. This might be one of the last attacks of the game. Asprilla's had. Oh my goodness! I don't know how Colombia have not scored. I don't know how Colombia have not scored that. Borre is so bad. Borre is so bad. The pass from Asprilla is beautiful. Cornelius gets done really. Oh, and then it's 24, man. Is that Campenas? That has to be a goal. That has to be a goal. Tony, you're about to play after 5 years. Good luck, man. Is that from an injury? Or did you just take a break? Was it DeFuga Rolls who slid on that tackle? I didn't think it was. I thought it was Schwanier. It was Larea? Okay. How fast can you run a mile? Probably 6 flat. Yeah, I was doing like 3 miles in 18 minutes before I got hurt. It's freaking fast. That's why I play midfield. I would never get tired. Now, I definitely have slowed down. I mean, 6 would be hard for me now, but I could probably get a 6:30. I could get a 6:30 right now. It doesn't hurt when I run. I'm just scared to overdo it. So I run like once a week, which isn't enough to really like get your mile time, being fantastic. You got burners for pushing 30. All right, look at Ronaldo, bro. How old is he? 39 or something? 41? You just have to take care of yourself, which I have until this freaking knee thing. And that's why it pisses me off so much. Oh, great clearance. To concede a set piece at the death here would feel cheap, I think, for Canada. Ten seconds left. I mean, oh my God. What just happened? Was that an illegal throw? Like what even was that for Colombia? Well, these Colombian fans are probably a little disappointed. I mean, oh, that's game, isn't it? This is interesting because you can definitely argue that Colombia had more chances now. Like definitely they had more chances. They hit the post, I think once, maybe twice, and then the Luis Diaz miss. Like if you're looking at the teams and you're like, okay, what was the XG? Who should have scored more? It is Colombia. That last chance especially. It didn't go in. And maybe this is some universal karma for Canada, feeling like they should have gotten multiple against Australia and it just not going in. Now the tables turned and it's Colombia's turn to not be clinical. It was an interesting game. Definitely less exciting in the first half. I'm very upset about how much rotation there was, because I think the World Cup is so close that you don't need to be playing scrubs. I thought Kone was very good for Canada. Luke DeFuga had a good game. Neither goalkeeper really did much. Tejan continued. I mean, he's becoming Canada's best attacker, scariest attacker. I would like to see Nico Sigur kind of overlap a little bit more, but I still think Tejan, I've never seen him this good. And if he's like this at the World Cup, he's scoring a goal at the Mundial, 100%. For Colombia, I don't really have any huge notes, honestly. Yasser Asprilla came on and was actually very good. Created 2 chances in like 10 minutes. Quiet game for Luis Diaz. Terrible Richard Rios game. I thought Kone kind of ate his lunch a little bit. He had one opportunity to make amends with a pass to number 24, who I cannot remember his name for Colombia, and he scuffed it. And James kind of hidden a little bit as well. I do think Colombia got better when he checked in, but anyways, it is what it is. Guys, I'm gonna jump because I would like to watch the Mexico game, which is starting right now, and I also want to watch USA Australia, and I also want to watch Panama versus Suriname, and then we got Guatemala, I think, is also happening. I'll be talking about Canada. I'll be talking about Colombia on the channel soon, as well as the USA game and Mexico game. I'll probably do a US preview or a US window recap. I'll do another Mexico one-off. I'll do a Canada window preview. Why do I keep saying preview? Recap. And then maybe I'll do something about Colombia. It depends. It depends. I'm sure Canadians are going crazy on Twitter right now, like, Colombia scored 5 against the US, 4 against Mexico. But truth be told, I mean, they should have gotten a goal here today. I don't really remember a great Canadian chance. I don't. The Tejan thing is the one thing that's stuck in my head. So not great from chance creation. I think Colombia's defense overall in this window really shut it down. I mean, Mexico generated F-all and one Santi Jimenez one-on-one shot, and then a Tejan Buchanan 30-yard thumper. Those are like the best chances that were conceded. Really good window from Colombia's defense. They're definitely a winner. Overall, though, I think Canada, you got to feel good. I mean, the result is the result. You're playing one of the best teams in the world. They're ranked 13th in FIFA. I would argue they're 10th amongst all teams right now. Circumstance is circumstance, but if Canada lose by 3 goals, they get clowned. They didn't do that, and I thought it was pretty solid overall. So I'll be back, more fleshed out thoughts tomorrow, but I am going to transfer to the TV room, get out of the bedroom, take a little break, stretch, get my hip flexors loose, and I will see you guys back on the channel tomorrow.